Neeson. Inspirational quotes about passion, family, and humanity. You are not what you were born, but what you have it in yourself to be. I'm a big believer in acts of kindness, no matter how small. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, you become something else entirely. We live in such a corporate world where everyone is passing the buck, it seems to me. Therefore, I like stories where the individual takes responsibility for being the individual and not just for himself, but for his comrades, his society, and ultimately for his country. Ultimately, we can all learn a lesson from that and not be browbeaten by the corporate world which is taking over. For every successful actor or actress, there are countless numbers who don't make it. The name of the game is rejection. You go to an audition and you're told you're too tall, or you're too Irish, or your nose is not quite right. You're rejected for your education, you're rejected for this or that, and it's really tough. It's still a great, big, beautiful, wonderful world no matter what the headlines of the newspapers are, and it's there to be explored. It's there for our children to go out and explore different cultures and learn from it. I never lose hope. Listen, I know how old I am and that I'm just a shoulder injury from losing roles like the one in Taken. So I stay with the training, I stay with the work. It's easy enough to plan jobs, to plan a lot of work. That's effective. But that's the weird thing about grief. You can't prepare for it. You think you're gonna cry and get it over with. You make those plans, but they never work. I've had an unbelievable life. I've been very lucky. You do create your own luck too, you know. I never forget where I'm from. Whenever I pass a building site or see somebody digging a ditch, I always think that's real work. It's interesting, the more successful you become, the more people want to give you stuff for nothing. It's funny, but you get to a time in your life when you think you have all the friends you will ever have. Acting is invigorating, but I don't analyze it too much. It's like a dog smelling where it's going to do its toilet in the morning. I'm fairly comfortable in fight sequences and stuff like that. I've done a few of them. I'm comfortable with that sort of stuff as long as I'm reasonably fit and it's fun to do actually. I'm like a kid in a toy shop doing that stuff. Every cliche about kids is true. They grow up so quickly, you blink and they're gone, and you have to spend the time with them now. But that's a joy. Young people were once considered relatively safe from HIV/AIDS. Today, their lives and futures are at risk throughout the world because of this disease. I believe it is young people throughout the world who offer us the greatest hope for defeating this deadly pandemic.